Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And now running right through it. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nickel Roby brings him down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. If you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result.
And we'll take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Value three.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, Go ahead and take your shot.
They are going for it. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 62 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
20. Hey, hey.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
17.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down, here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Second down, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He spins free. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
DC.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now it's gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's gone. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air again. Gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Newton. Man open left side is Brown. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll will be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. This is McCaffrey, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here's Newton now on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone to throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Goff on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Goff now on second down. That'll be caught by Kupp, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down, and the Rams are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Humphries. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we come upon... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap for Goff. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Rams have got it back.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Newton to throw, being chased out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
20.
From the 50, Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Newton now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's right now. Hey.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
On 4th down, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Louis. Merlin.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big play there from McCaffrey. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But if you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Newton. And this is caught. He hits Moore. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Goff. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
14.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down is Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Throwing here, Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball. All the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Gurley again here on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball.